a disabled elderly lady, and she just needs a lot of help getting her lawn back into shape. Otherwise, they're gonna have to charge her like $250 to have somebody come out and cut it.
One abandoned yard. Grass taller than the mailbox. Neighbors whispering that the house was beyond saving. Then a pickup truck pulls up, a mower rolls out, and within hours, the entire block is staring in disbelief. That's the kind of transformation that turned SB Mowing into one of the most talked about names on the internet. But here's what most people miss. It's not just about trimming weeds or edging sidewalks. There's a deeper reason millions keep clicking, sharing, and debating his videos. And once you see what's really happening behind those viral cleanups, everything changes. Spencer didn't start out as some viral mastermind. He was just a guy in Wichita with a mower, knocking on doors and offering to clean up yards most people wouldn't touch. The early jobs were brutal. Thick brush, hidden trash, knee-high weeds packed with insects. Most lawn companies would have charged a fortune or walked away entirely. He did the opposite. Then he started filming. At first, the videos were simple. A quick intro, a chaotic jungle of a yard, and a dramatic before and after reveal. But something unexpected happened. People didn't just watch, they stayed. They were hooked on the transformation, the slow uncovering of sidewalks, the first clean stripe across a yard that hadn't been touched in years, the relief on a homeowner's face. Within months, clips were pulling in millions of views. TikTok exploded. YouTube followed. Suddenly, SB Mowing wasn't just a local lawn service. It was a viral phenomenon, but the speed of that rise raised a bigger question. Was this pure generosity or the beginning of something much bigger? Here's where things get interesting. Spencer built his reputation on doing what most lawn companies wouldn't, cutting severely overgrown yards completely free for elderly, disabled, or struggling homeowners. No invoice, no surprise bill. He shows up, puts in hours of exhausting work, and drives away without charging a dime. On the surface, it feels simple, a good deed caught on camera. But look a little closer and you start to see the formula. The worse the yard, the more dramatic the transformation. The more dramatic the transformation, the more satisfying the video. And the more satisfying the video, the longer people watch. That watch time turns into millions of views. Those views turn into ad revenue, brand partnerships, merchandise, a growing business that funds even more free cleanups. It's a cycle that feeds itself. Some call it genius. Others say it's strategic content disguised as charity. But the reality is more layered than either side admits. Because, while the internet debates the motive, the homeowners are still getting life-changing help. And that's where the conversation really starts to heat up. What most people don't realize is that SB Mowing isn't just a guy with a mower anymore. It's a full-scale media operation. Each video pulls in massive numbers. Millions of views mean serious ad revenue. Add in brand deals with equipment companies, affiliate links, and merchandise. And suddenly those free lawns are part of a much bigger ecosystem. The content funds the cleanups. The cleanups fuel the content. It's a self-sustaining machine. And Spencer has been smart about it. The videos are tightly edited, satisfying sound design, dramatic reveals, clear storytelling. It's not random. It's structured for retention. Every weed cut, every sidewalk uncovered keeps viewers watching just a little longer. That's not an accident. Some critics call it calculated. Supporters call it innovative. But either way, he's turned a blue-collar service into a digital brand that most small businesses could only dream of. And here's the twist. The more successful the Ausity's channel becomes, the more free jobs he can afford to do. Which raises an even bigger question. Is this the future of service businesses in the social media age? The praise came fast. Comments calling him a hero. Viewers saying he restored their faith in humanity. But almost as quickly, the criticism followed. Some people began asking uncomfortable questions. Is it still charity if it's filmed? Is it generosity? Or content strategy? And what about the homeowners? Are they fully aware their toughest moments are being broadcast to millions? Critics argue that turning someone's hardship into viral content feels complicated. They question whether vulnerable people can truly consent without feeling pressured. Others push back hard, pointing out that every homeowner agrees to be filmed, and that without the videos, these free cleanups wouldn't even be possible. Then there's the money conversation. With millions of views per month, ad revenue adds up. So does merchandise. So do sponsorships. Some viewers feel uneasy about the idea that extreme poverty or neglect indirectly fuels monetized content. But here's what keeps the debate from going one direction. No one disputes the results. The yards get transformed. The homeowners benefit. Entire neighborhoods change overnight. And that tension sits between kindness and business is exactly what keeps people talking. What started as one guy mowing impossible yards has quietly turned into a full-blown content trend. Scroll through YouTube now and you'll see it everywhere. Free driveway cleanings, carpet restorations, pressure washing disasters, even abandoned house clearouts. The formula is familiar. Extreme neglect, satisfying transformation, emotional payoff. And many of those creators openly credit the lawn transformation niche for proving it could work. SB Mowing didn't just grow a channel. He helped legitimize a new category of content where blue-collar skills become binge-worthy entertainment. Suddenly, trades that were once overlooked are pulling in millions of views. Landscaping, detailing, cleaning. They're no longer background work. They're center stage. That shift matters. It's changing how people see service jobs. It's showing younger viewers that you don't need a flashy startup or tech empire to build something massive online. A mower, a camera, and consistency can do it. But with more creators entering the space, competition is rising. Bigger transformations, more dramatic reveals, higher production value, which leaves one final question hanging in the air. Can SB Mowing stay ahead of the wave he helped start? What really keeps viewers coming back isn't just the mowing, it's the reactions. There's something powerful about watching a homeowner step outside after years of feeling overwhelmed. Some are quiet, some tear up, some can barely find the words. In a few cases, neighbors even come out to thank him because the entire block feels different overnight. Those moments hit hard. You're not just watching grass get cut, you're watching someone get relief. For elderly homeowners or people dealing with physical limitations, an overgrown yard can feel like a constant reminder of what they can't manage anymore. When that burden disappears in a single afternoon, it feels bigger than landscaping. And that emotional payoff is what turns a simple cleanup into something viral. Viewers feel like they're part of something positive. They comment, they share, they root for the next transformation. It creates a loop of anticipation. What will the next yard look like? How bad will it be? How dramatic will the reveal feel? But here's the deeper shift. This isn't just about one channel anymore. It's influencing an entire wave of creators. Here's the part most people miss. If this were only about mowing lawns, the hype would have faded a long time ago. Grass grows back, weeds return. The formula should have gotten old, but it didn't. Because what people are really watching isn't landscaping. It's restoration. It's relief. It's the feeling of something overwhelming finally being handled. In a world where so many problems feel too big to fix, watching one get solved in 20 minutes is strangely powerful. At the same time, the business side can't be ignored. SB Mowing sits at the intersection of generosity and strategy. Good deeds filmed with precision, kindness packaged for the algorithm. And somehow, both things can be true at once. That tension is why the conversation won't die down. Some viewers see pure heart, others see a calculated brand, most see a bit of both. But no matter where you land, the impact is real. Yards are transformed, homeowners get help. A simple service job became a viral movement. And maybe that's the real reason everyone's talking. It was never just about cutting grass. It was about proving that even the most ordinary skill in the right hands can reshape an entire corner of the internet.